Hi, I'm Heidi Oxner, and I'm the registered dietitian here at Tummy Temple. And today I want to talk to you about leaky gut, endotoxemia, and how serum bovine immunoglobulins, otherwise known as IG GARD, can really help with that. So, if you're having symptoms of leaky gut and the digestive problems that come along with that, or there are other symptoms that you might not realize are impacted by leaky gut and the problems that come along with that. That is everything from rashes to mood swings, anxiety or depression, to cardiovascular disease and diabetes are impacted by that. Anything that is impacted by inflammation. We're talking allergies, autoimmune disease, chronic pain, joint pain, all of these things have inflammation as one of their underlying issues. And leaky gut and the endotoxemia that comes along with that cause a lot of inflammation. So, what is endotoxemia? Well, I will tell you. There are three main things that cause leaky gut, and that's going to be environmental toxic exposure, dietary choices that are poor, and infections. So, infections in the gut, such as bacterial infections, small intestinal bacterial overgrowth, fungal infections, mold, yeast, parasites, all of these things can increase intestinal permeability. And when you have those infections, then you get what is called endotoxemia. So, it's endotoxemia is when little bits of these pathogenic bacteria can cross over from the intestines through that leaky gut wall into the bloodstream. And when these little bits of bacterial coating, they're called lipopolysaccharides or LPSs, when they get into the bloodstream, the immune system sees them as an antigen and it causes a chronic inflammatory triggering response because it's trying to defend you. The bloodstream doesn't like it when there's little bits of bacteria floating around in there. And so endotoxemia is a fundamental driver of chronic disease because it is one of the most potent inflammatory immune stimulators that we know of. So it contributes to many of the chronic diseases that I was just talking about earlier. So stopping endotoxemia can totally change your life. And how do we do that? That's where IG GARD comes in. So IG GARD contains serum bovine immunoglobulins. Basically, that's antibodies from the serum of cows. And just to be clear, it's dairy-free, sugar-free, non-GMO, and I think it's better than colostrum because it can be used by people who have issues with dairy, whereas colostrum can be more of a problem. So these highly concentrated immunoglobulins go into your gut and they strengthen the gut barrier, which is great. They increase gut immunity by increasing secretory IgA, which is great. But even better, they actually bind and grab onto all these different microbes and these lipopolysaccharides, these little particles that get into the bloodstream. They bind onto them and they stop them before they actually activate the immune system. So you're stopping it in its tracks. So by decreasing this immune activation, you're going to be able to decrease this chronic over response, this inflammatory over response that's just making everything feel reactive, making your inflammation in your joints flare up, making your skin flare up. So you feel less joint pain, your skin rash is better. All of these things are better. Your digestive issues are better. So if you are having autoimmune issues, this can even help bring that down, because if your immune system is becoming overreactive, then your immune self-tolerance goes down, and so your immune system is confused about what to attack and what to not. And so to re-establish that immune tolerance and an appropriate activation, you need to decrease the burden on the immune system by binding these microbes and these little lipopolysaccharides so that your immune system just has less to respond to. So you stop it before it can even over-respond. And that can allow your immune system to regain a normal inflammatory balance and have establish an environment for normal tissue repair so you can reset immune tolerance. You need to take away the burden and overload of unwanted microbes and toxins and stop that immune activation. So you just bring it all down and stop that autoimmune over response. So that's why I love IG GARD. It's a secret weapon against leaky gut, against pain and inflammation and chronic disease, and against autoimmunity. I usually dose people anywhere between 1 and 2 scoops twice a day. And if you have any questions about endotoxemia, leaky gut, healing, please give us a call. We're happy to help. There are also pills. It's 4 pills per scoop, which is why I prefer the powder. And again, just contact us and we are happy to help.